Hello and welcome to Sincerely Elvis Presley. I'm Sean. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this finds you well. I'm tremendously excited about this one. I've got this box here from Amazon. Today sees the release of the EPiC soundtrack on vinyl. We're on Friday the 24th of April 2026. Now, of course, we know what's on the soundtrack. We've had it for streaming and on CD since around February the 20th. I personally love the soundtrack. I know there are some Elvis fans that aren't keen on it, but as I said when I did the unboxing of the CD, I've got no problems with it at all. I think it's the soundtrack of the film. So the music that's contained on it is reflective of how that music is presented in the film, which is what a soundtrack's supposed to be. And I also wholeheartedly support what they've done with that soundtrack, because I think, as I said at the time, we need to take Elvis into the future. And if they'd just released an album of all the standard masters, yeah, the Elvis fans are probably going to buy it because we buy everything time and time again. But that general public that we need to keep new generations, etc., getting interested in Elvis, need something fresh. This is the world we live in. So I'm tremendously excited to have this on vinyl. Now, if you've seen in the thumbnail or you've seen the message that I put on my post today, there's a story that there might be one, there might be two vinyls in here. Those that have followed the channel for a while know there's usually a story attached when I get involved in something. So what happened was, when they first announced the vinyl, ordinarily, with previous big vinyl releases, so Memphis and Sunset Boulevard, you got the announcement of the standard vinyl, but there was the Graceland exclusive coloured vinyl. And I went for the Graceland exclusive both times. This time, because Amazon had their own exclusive coloured version, I thought, I don't need to bother with the Graceland one, I'll get the Amazon one. So what happened was, I ordered the coloured vinyl exclusive from Amazon, and weirdly, the release date, although it said it was coming out on April the 24th, its delivery date was sometime in June, and it moved around. It was July, it was June, and I couldn't really work out what was going on, because when you went onto the item on Amazon, it said April the 24th, but you ordered it and it shifted the delivery date. And so I thought to myself, well, if I've got to wait till June and it's coming out in April, I'll order the black vinyl version, and then a couple of months later I'll have the coloured vinyl as well. Brilliant. Anyway, yesterday I got dispatch notices for both, so there are probably both versions in here. We shall see. As ever with Amazon, you get your gigantic box, which you hope has kept everything nice and safe in there. There's plenty of packaging, but you never know, and I never know quite how to get into these either. I think we've got an opening somewhere, who knows. That's part of the joys of doing these, is a bit of a exercise in trying to work out how exactly they put it in, but we'll get there, hopefully with all fingers intact. Though, as I've said before, that would make a good video if I managed to hack my finger off and had to go to casualty. Right, here we go. So, I mean, that seems a bit excessive to me. Hope you can hear me over all this noise. Let's see what we've got. Well, we've got one in here that's open, actually, so it hasn't been sealed down, and that says limited coloured vinyl. So hopefully this one will be the black vinyl, and all will be well. So, should we go for the black first and have a look what we get? I must admit, the sort of cynic in me that gets used to getting disappointed with how stingy the companies can sometimes be with Elvis releases, isn't really expecting any kind of inner sleeves, picture inner sleeves, but I did see Baz Luhrmann holding the gatefold sleeve up, and there didn't really seem to be much in the way of text on it, so maybe they have had to give us a picture in a sleeve or something, or at least something, so we'll see. Here we go, the usual, they don't open as they're supposed to. Look at this, I mean, there's got to be a better way, hasn't there? Oh, there we go. Right, we're there. Okay, here we go. You ready? Ta-da! Includes new and fresh remixes of iconic Elvis performances featured in the film. So that is very similar to the hype that was on the CD, but obviously bigger. So we will now do a bit of knife action and try and get into this. Let's see what we've got. Okie dokie. Can I third edge lucky? No, that's not going to open that. Here we go. Keep the height down there. So there's our front, as I said, there's the back. So we do have the track listing inside. Superb. Really, really like that. I don't know about you. But what have we got? Have we got any kind of... We have ourselves picture inner sleeves. Full marks. Look at that. I mean, that looked great on the CD, but that size, fantastic. Look at that. Really, really good. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I'll hold it up in the hope you might. There goes a motorbike. Bit of Baz Luhrmann blurred by the look of it. And I'm not expecting these to come out easily because they'll be super static in these sleeves. But we've got that label and that label. Oh, okay. Oh, it has got A and B, look. It has got an A and a B. Really small on there, but yeah, no details on the label there, which is quite cool. I like that. So there's our first disc. Superb to get the picture in the sleeves, isn't it? I really wasn't expecting that. And our second disc is beautiful. I'm really chuffed. They seem to have gone the extra mile, so yeah, really pleased. That is fantastic. I won't get the vinyl out because it's going to be the same. So there's your black vinyl version. Absolutely blown away. I'm really chuffed with that. That is fantastic. Right, let's have a look at the coloured version. And obviously I think we're going to get the same sleeve. I wouldn't expect any different. We do have our sticker on the front. Amazon vinyl, exclusive vinyl. I'm not sure what to do with that hype sticker because it's a bit of an ugly hype sticker. So that one might go inside, I think. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. What would you do? I know some people don't put the hype stickers on the sleeves, but I do. But yeah, I don't... That one might just go inside. Right, so we need to do the same with this one. And take off the cellophane, shrink wrap, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to get... Got to be exactly the same sleeve. It's got to be. Yep. You've seen the inside. But what I'm going to hope to see in here is same inner sleeve, which is really good. But we should... Here we have a rather nice, by the look of it, translucent orange vinyl with those same labels with just the tiny A and the tiny B on. So that's really nice. It's nice to be able to get hold of an exclusive and just get it delivered off Amazon, because especially if you're in the UK, if you order from Shop Graceland for their exclusives, you're paying a lot of shipping and you're waiting quite a long time for them to turn up. So same inner sleeve, and we should be getting a nice translucent yellow. Look at that. Absolutely superb. Chuffed to bits. I've got to say, Amazon, your packaging may be excessive, but both of these seem to be in pristine condition. No bumps, no dents, so I am chuffed to bits. I think this is fantastic. So nice. You know, there's something about having that artwork on that kind of scale that the CD just can't come close to. So what have we got track wise? And yeah, we have got, I think we've got everything, haven't we? Change of reality. So it ends with change of reality. So we don't have on this the Don't Fly Away PAU, Suspicious Minds, that was right at the end of the other one. But I think looking at it, everything else, unfortunately we've still got American David with Bono waffling on. Could have done without it, but it's relatively short, isn't it? So there we go, two fabulous versions. As I say, it was a bit of a, I'm not sure if I'd have known the coloured was coming today, I may well not have ordered the black, but I don't mind having both. It's nice to have both. So we've had the movie, we've had the soundtrack on CD, we've had the soundtrack on streaming, we've now got the soundtrack physically on vinyl. We've had the movie in streaming, although that was a bit of a mess. I don't know if anyone experienced that, but I'd pre-ordered it on Amazon in UHD, and then the morning it was supposed to be released, it just wasn't there and it had vanished. And it turns out, I don't know what happened, but there must have been some kind of problem because it was available in HD. So I was a little bit annoyed at that, because if you look at the prices on Amazon, they tend to charge more for UHD than they do HD, and yet this was at full price that you'd pay for a UHD movie for HD. So again, I think as Elvis fans, they're fleecing us a bit, I think, because they know we'll pay, we want to watch it. So, you know, we always get a raw deal there. And I really hope everything I've heard about the physical release, the Blu-ray, etc., coming out, I believe June is the date that Amazon are giving. A lot of what I read said it's a single disc with no extras. Now, I know we as Elvis fans get used to the fact when we get video of some description released, we rarely get any extras, which is really annoying, let's face it. But what's going to be particularly annoying, if that's true, is that Joel Weinshanker said at the beginning of the year that the Blu-ray would have extras. That's what they were working towards. Now, there has been this announcement of a steelbook version at the end of the year, but come on, are you really going to make us pay full price for the movie and then release it again at the end of the year with extras on to make us buy it again? So we've already been to the cinema loads of times to see it. We've paid to have it digitally. We've paid to have it physically, and you want us to pay again? I really hope I'm wrong about that. And Baz Luhrmann, obviously you're not going to be watching this, but you can't agree with that. You called out to the EP Corps to go out there in force and help make this movie a success. And the EP Corps delivered in spades. Are you really going to fleece them by not giving them any extra material? You know, Baz Luhrmann's someone that has a very dim view of the Colonel. You know, there's that devil in disguise sequence in EPiC itself. But this smacks of exactly the kind of tactics the Colonel would employ. Make them buy it again and again and again and again. Keep them wanting more has its place, but come on, you've got to be reasonable. You've got to reward the kind of loyalty that Elvis fans have, surely. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope when the physical release comes out, we do get extras and we don't have to buy it again just to get that in a fancy steelbook. But who knows? However, having said that, they haven't let us down with this. This is fantastic. This is gloriously presented. If you're, if you're an Elvis vinyl lover and you're on the fence about this, get it. You know, even if you're one of those that can't abide remixes, just get it for this. Look at it, it's beautiful, beautiful. The great thing is coloured vinyl, Amazon, same price as the black vinyl. I think it was $29.99, but absolutely superb. Anyway, as ever, let me know in the comments what you think. Did you get it on CD? Did you like it? Are you getting it on vinyl? Has it already arrived in vinyl? If so, what version? Have you got the Graceland version? Just anything you want to talk about this release, just put it in the comments, because I love to read your comments. Hopefully, I will have a new video out a week on Sunday, so very beginning of May, all things being well. But as ever, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well, as I said at the beginning. So until the next time I see you, take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a great time. Have a great time listening to EPiC. Until the next time, ta-da.
We'll meet you again. May God bless you. Adios.